Welcome to our latest episode of PatsTV Extra, where we bring you student-made videos of anything and everything.
This episode has a wide variety of weird, funny, exciting, and interesting videos.
In this episode, Christian brings you his short horror video.
Anthony shares his tribute to the late, great Kobe Bryant.
Brooke tells us about the Tuscaloosa Tennis Center.
Marco introduces us to the Hillcrest K-pop club.
Ariel has a fun look at the life of a Hillcrest football fan.
And Unique takes a look at some homecoming fun around the school. I'm Ariel.
And I'm Donovan Wynn. And this is PatsTV Extra.
What's your emergency?
Kobe Bean Bryant was born August 23, 1978 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to Joe Bryant and Pam Bryant. Before Kobe, Pam and Joe had two beautiful daughters, Sharia and Shaya. Due to Kobe being the only boy in the house, Kobe's dad, Joe, also a former NBA player, pushed him hard to pick up a ball early. Kobe started playing basketball at the age of 3, and his favorite team had always been the Lakers. At the age of 6, Kobe's dad left the NBA and moved Kobe, his daughters, and his wife to Italy to continue playing professional basketball. Kobe quickly adapted to his new and different lifestyle and learned to speak Italian. During summers, Kobe returned to play in the basketball summer league in the USA. In high school, Kobe gained national recognition during a spectacular high school career at Lower Merion High School, placed in Armour, Philadelphia. While there, Bryant became the first freshman in decades to start on the Lower Merion varsity basketball team, but the team finished with a 4-20 record. The next 3 years, the Aces managed to put together a 7-13 record, with Kobe playing all 5 positions. During his junior year in high school, he averaged 31.1 points, 10.4 rebounds, and 5.2 assists, and was named Pennsylvania Player of the Year, getting the attention from the college recruiters in the process. Michigan, Villanova, North Carolina, and Duke were at the top of his list. However, when Kevin Garnett went in the first round of the 1995 NBA draft, he began considering going straight to the pros. The next year, Kobe went into the 1996 NBA draft. He was first round, but 12 of the players were picked over him. At the 13th pick of the NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets picked up Kobe Bryant, but shortly after traded him to the Lakers. The 1996 and 1997 NBA season, Kobe only averaged 7.6 points, 1.9 rebounds, and 1.3 assists in 71 games. Kobe's second year in the NBA, he did slightly better, averaging 16.3 points, 4.2 rebounds, and 4.1 assists, but the Lakers finishing with a 56-21 record. Kobe's fifth year in the NBA, he averaged 28.5 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 5.5 assists. Kobe went on to win 5 NBA championships with the Lakers in 2000, 2001, 2002, 2009, and 2010. He won 2 gold medals for the USA men's basketball team in 2008 and 2012. He played in 15 All-Star games. He was named the 2008 Player of the Year and 2 times NBA Finals MVP. After 20 great seasons, Kobe decided to hang up the jersey on April 13, 2016. To recognize him, the Lakers retired both his numbers 8 and 24. Sadly, Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gigi, and 7 other people died in a helicopter crash back in January in 2020. The sudden death left the whole world speechless. So many people loved and looked up to Kobe. He made such a big impact on everyone. RIP 24.
The Tuscaloosa Tennis Center has helped expand and grow the tennis community in Tuscaloosa. I got a chance to have a quick chat with the director of the center, Mike Goldammer.
Hello, my name is Mike Goldammer. I'm the director of tennis at Tuscaloosa Tennis Center. So we're employed by the Tuscaloosa County Park and Recreation Authority, and we're owned by the city of Tuscaloosa. My job basically is oversight of the entire facility, everything from front desk staff to management, to operations, to on-court, to membership, everything. So I oversee everything. Although we have people doing certain jobs to be able to do those things day to day, I have oversight over the entire facility, and then I report to PARA on a weekly, monthly basis and to their board of directors on how we're doing. The evolution of our facility, we have 13 courts right now, 3 indoor courts, 6 clay courts, and 4 hard courts. And we are working with the city right now to expand to 37 courts. So my dream is to have 18 hard courts, all with lights, 12 clay courts, and 7 indoor courts, so that we can not only offer more to our members, but also really expand our event programming aspects. So for instance, bringing in tournaments, bringing people from all over the country to enjoy what Tuscaloosa has to offer and the tennis that we provide. We have strong support. When I got here, we had 90 members. We have 370 members now. Yep. We had I would call it infrequent conversation with the city before I got here, and I think that they were considering what to do with the facility, and now we're on great speaking terms with the facility. I think we've closed the gap in the relationship within this community itself, which is Alberta. I know that for years this was a difficult community to wrap the city's hands around as far as what to do. I feel like the community has really rallied around us, really rallied around the park, what we can provide to people. The Boys and Girls Clubs right across the street, we have a great relationship with. We're in 25 different elementary schools in the city and county. So I think that the community by and large has really benefited from us, and I know we've really benefited from them.
Thank you to Mr. Ammer for talking to me. For more information on the Tuscaloosa Tennis Center, visit tcpara.org/tennis.
K-pop. Loud, electrifying, and daring. This global phenomenon has swept the world, captivating a lot of people and generating a lot of money and revenue. And bringing Korean culture all the way to the doorsteps of millions of people extremely far away from the homeland of South Korea. However, a darker side to the story exists. Hidden behind the curtains, and a new club at Hillcrest is committed to bringing about a change. So let's all brace ourselves and take a look into the K-pop club.
Hello, I'm standing right now outside of Hillcrest High School in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, quite far away from South Korea. But inside this magnificent structure, there's a new club known as the K-pop Club. You know, we have clubs at Hillcrest about, you know, singing. We have like choir. We have clubs about dancing. We have the band. If you can hear in the background, they're playing right now. The band is obviously music. We have cultural clubs, but I don't think there's any other club at Hillcrest that combines all of these things into one group the way the K-pop Club does. So, and I think that this will be a very interesting journey for us to go on. So I'm gonna take you guys on a little trip, you know, down the hallways, but it's gonna feel like we're in South Korea in about a minute. So just prepare yourselves. Anyway, let's see what goes on in the K-pop Club. After much anticipation, here we are inside the K-pop Club. It looks like they're having a lot of fun eating and stuff. But I think the first thing we should do is get a good idea of what is K-pop. And for that, we have probably the best person in the world to answer this question, and that would be the president of the K-pop Club himself. So here's the president telling us what is K-pop and his reason for creating the club in the first place.
Basically well, I don't know why they gave K-pop a own genre category. It's just basically pop music in Korean, which is not the name is not really necessary, but oh well, I guess that's how it goes. So what drove me into wanting to start a K-pop club is being able to meet new people who are into K-pop and create an environment and area for people who like K-pop and interact with people, and then that who has the same interest, and introduce to some people who would like to learn K-pop. I started the club to so people can enjoy themselves listening to K-pop and do dance practices, but also for people who are wanting to get into K-pop, and then who are new to it and never heard of it. And also, I'm trying to see if we can learn more about the Korean culture and the Korean language, and hopefully learn how to write in it.
I enjoy the environment, you know, because I've been able to incorporate myself with different grades, you know, and especially since being on the block schedule, we haven't been able to truly like spend time together, and so being able to have meetings is an opportunity for me to mingle and grow with other people.
Obviously, there's a lot of fun associated with K-pop. You know, as you can see from all these clips, everyone's having a lot of fun, everyone's having a great time. But you know, it's not all sunshine and rainbows and cats. You know, it's serious issues with the K-pop industry. And I think that it's a good thing that the president of the K-pop Club is willing to address these issues. And hopefully, you know, the K-pop Club can be a positive force in changing some of these problems. Like, you know, some K-pop fans have bad reputations for being a little bit obsessive or too aggressive in their support for an artist. Or, you know, artists are overworked, and, you know, you have situations where artists pass out on stage, or artists have, you know, have pretty much no control over their personal lives. So here's the president of the K-pop Club elaborating on some of the issues
Fan bases are really
in the K-pop landscape.
Due to the fact that many people have their own opinions, but especially like Korean netizens, the fan base is really toxic due to the fact that they're so picky and judgy. It's like they hate whenever they did this and that. Like, some people don't like the skinships, or the ships at all. And then some people hate how they look, how they dance, and so forth. They would like constantly judge every small detail of each individual idol.
So, I want to end on a positive note. Here's the K-pop Club president, the man, the myth, the legend himself,
So we just pretty
telling
much
you
like
why
chill and talk to
you need
each
to
other.
join
You get to
the
meet new
K-pop
people,
Club.
have free snacks to eat, Also, there'll be possibly a lot of girls in the club. So yeah, hopefully there could be more guys because it's kind of awkward for me to be the only guy inside the club. And also, we also have like special events during the holidays. Hopefully we can do like Christmas parties, and we would do like games and stuff like that.
Wow, I am out of breath. That was an exhilarating experience. I am in the library right now just trying to calm myself down after having so much fun at the K-pop club. But if you want to have fun just like I am right now, the K-pop club meetings are every Thursday. In some of the meetings, you'll participate in dances. In some of them, it's just eating, like in today's meeting. In some of them, it's just, hanging out, having fun, because that is what the K-pop club is all about. So, I'm gonna be there sometimes. I know a lot of other people are gonna be there. It's a very popular club. Even if you don't know, you know nothing about K-pop, you can never go wrong with free food and just being around other very cool people. So, are you gonna join the K-pop club? If not, that's too bad. Anyway, that's Marco Beccarino. I'm signing out.
Jello Beats, holla at me.
Whoa, I like shit, I like getting fly. I like girls who ride. I like my cup full, I like turning up. And I like brand new shit, so this is what I love. I like that money bag, making, but I stopped doing that.